Hey, good morning, folks. Bradley Cross here at BJC Outdoors. Hey, we're down here on the river this morning. Gonna do a little catfishing, man. It's the 3rd of July, the 4th tomorrow. This river's fixing to be covered up with folks, so we're out here early, man. Actually, we're actually late, but we're out here as early as we could get here today, trying to get something done before all this boat traffic starts showing up, because I know they're gonna be out today too. Weekend started, pretty much yesterday for a lot of people. So we're gonna be dragging some planer boards, man. I'm gonna drag 4 planer boards out the back. Gonna be using bluegill again. That's what I used the last time I was here, about a week ago, and that's what they was on. They was on that bluegill, and it makes sense. I think the catfish get tired of the bluegill during the spawn. Trying to eat their eggs, trying to eat their fry, and a lot of bluegill get eaten during that time. But I think they're just aggravated with them, and it becomes one of the preferred meals. And what we're doing, we're dragging on shell beds, mussel beds, stuff like that. Because the bluegill, they're out eating on the mussel beds, shell beds, a lot of other stuff, white bass, crappie. A lot of things is eating those mussels and shells. So the catfish is there feeding on them. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drag through here, and every now and then we'll cross over a shell bed, and that'll be when we pick up a fish. But should still be some good ones in the area. Like I said, they move in and out of here to feed. But once it gets on into summer, they don't come back in here. They'll stay out deep for the most part. The bigger fish will anyway. But well, I'm gonna get these out and quit rambling. Y'all stay tuned. Let's see what we can do. Got just a little bit of a crosswind this morning. Which that could change at any time. Usually on this lake, it'll get worse before it gets better. But using old Brian's original planer boards. Using old CATT Stomper again. That's the only rig I use when it comes to this, man. Deadly little bait. Actually, it ain't a bait, it's a rig, but it's puts a lot of fish in a boat for me. For it to be something that started as a joke, worked out pretty good. I got, I don't know, probably 10 or 12 bluegill. I had brought 6 live ones, and I think 5 or 6 that I put on ice for cut bait. We're not going to run out of bait. I'm not going to stay here too long today, I will tell you that, because it is hot, man. And it's just going to get hotter. All right, folks, we're fishing. That sun will get up a little higher here in a little bit and won't be so much in the camera, but this area right here, this was the only angle I had to make it work. I can turn the boat just a little bit though. We did kind of get a late start this morning, about an hour later than I'd like to get out here for us doing this. But I know a lot of these areas that the fish move up and feed on in the night, during the night, they won't be in here late in the morning. But I feel like we can catch a couple good ones. I think we're gonna make one drag. I'm not moving. This is my only drag. It's up through here, and I feel like there'll be some in here. Water temp this morning is starting out at 86. So it'll be 90 by noon. Have you got it, man? I just seen a planer roll just. I thought it was hung, but it wasn't. It was a fish. There's slack in it. It has to be a fish on it. Yep, it is. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one too. Pulling drag. Unless my drag got bumped. No, it ain't a bad fish. Oh, no, it ain't a bad fish at all. Sure ain't. Sure ain't. Oh man, alive. Don't go over that side now. Don't go over on that side. Oh, yes, a good one. Sure will. And we just got started. I just sat down and picked up my phone, trying to catch up on my messages and stuff, and he took off. Come here, boy. Now, a girl. That's a girl. Oh, girl. Oh, man. Yep, that's a good one right there, man. That ain't good. I hear you, girl. You wasn't expecting that, was you? You thought you was eating your old bluegill that been messing with your eggs all this time. That bluegill got a hold of you, didn't he? That's a nice fish, though, y'all. She's definitely postponed. She's flat, real flat, where her eggs was. Folks, that's a nice girl. Old female cat, little small head on her. She's healthy though. You can see how flat she is on the bottom. She dropped her eggs. Well, girl, I sure do appreciate you. I sure do. She caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to get bit that fast. That fish hit the same as they was doing the other day. They're so aggressive. Told them bluegill, man, they're not slack in it. She grabbed it and just took off with it. Remind me of that old movie Jaws when they pulling them barrels around. Oh, and then it just stopped, and then she took off. Oh, behind a boat, and I thought it'd let go of it, but she was actually just not slacking it. Boy, it'd be nice if that sun stayed in. It's supposed to be cloudy. Supposed to be cloudy all day, but it didn't start out that way. If that sun would get behind them clouds, it's just not going to. It's just a little thin layer. It would definitely help cool things off. That right there feels like it's 10 degrees cooler. And I'm sure it makes the fish happier too. Folks, we pulled a long way on this drift drag here, and we hadn't caught that one fish. I got one little bitty nibble on that outside rod, and that was it. So this section here definitely not as productive as the other one. It's like I said, it just varies, man. There's a lot of bait in here on this one, where the other one didn't have, that kind of bait. So it does make a difference. The fish have got plenty to eat. Plus we're starting here, we started here an hour later than I did in the other place. The other spot, we was done by 8:15. We was done, and done had several nice quality fish. But this spot, this stretch right here, definitely don't have don't have the fish that that one did. Sometimes you screw up and go to the wrong the wrong ones. I just didn't want to go back to the same exact spot. But sometimes, you know, you'll hurt yourself doing that. You know, you go looking for a different spot, you know, a different school of fish, and you end up, you know, with no fish. So sometimes it's best to go back to the spots where you know there's fish, and just fish that. But we'll deal with it though. Like I said, we're gonna keep on. I'm gonna drag this whole stretch out right here from. We're about halfway now. You know, I don't drag long stretches, but usually I'll drag a, you know, 200 to 300 yard stretches, and a lot of times my little stretches I drag are only 100 yards long. And but this one here is pretty long. It's kind of the same deal all the way out. It does have a few holes in it, some stumps and stuff like that, but I really hadn't found the shells and mussels here like usually here. And I know they're not gone, you know, because of course the shells are still there whether they're live or not. But the live ones are the ones you want. You want the live shell beds that actually have some live shells on them, because that's what they're eating. And that changes from year to year, you know. And that one just slammed. That one knocked it off the board. I don't know if he got it or not though. Did he get it? Yeah, he did. He did. Man, they knocking slack out of it, ain't it? You running to me? You must be. You're gonna try to get that other line, ain't you? I knew you would. It never fails. I don't know how they know where them other lines are, but they do. Where you at? You under? You over? Boy, you are really trying to mess me up, ain't you? That may be a good fish right there, y'all. He's running upstream. Or running with the boat. I'm actually dragging downstream. He ain't showed himself yet. He ain't a bad one, that's for sure. Get in there. Golly. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, folks. This show is fun. I wish I could have got out here and done this earlier at daylight. Ain't a bad fish right there. Sure ain't. You're probably finna act a fool because you're just too calm. At least you ain't that big, so you can't act too much of a fool. You're a nice one though. I appreciate it. Another female. Another nice fish though. Old post spawner. Got the flat abs. Well, I appreciate you, girl. Sure do. Thank you, Lord. Right there, folks, what to eat. That one just spit that one up. They're definitely not as productive here as they was in my other spot, but at the same time, we started later, and I know that's got a lot to do with it too, because the later it gets in the morning on these summer days, the bite definitely slows down. Got one nibbling on that outside one there. He don't act like he's got no size to him. Wind's trying to pick up. It usually does on this lake. You don't get too much of calmness on this lake at all, unless it's just a miserable hot day, like it's gonna be later today. It ain't too pleasant right now, but on those real hot days, you won't get any wind at all.